Good morning. Um, so recently, by recently, I think it was like yesterday, maybe the day before. They kind of showed how trading was going to work in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now this one's going to be a shorter video because it's just going to be me talking about how I feel about the trading because apparently a lot of people have issues with it. Um, so if you haven't played TCG Pocket, it's a Pokemon TCG mobile game. They announced back in November that they were going to release trading this month, being January, and I was going to be limited. Now, when they said this, I automatically assumed we'd only be able to trade the diamond rarities, like the one, two, three, 4 star diamonds, those cards, and anything like full arts or anything we weren't going to be able to trade. That seems to be the case, with the exception of 1 star full arts, so like the illustration rares, meaning like your full art superiors, full art like dittos and stuff can be traded. But like your EXs, the full arts of those won't be traded. Same with the trainers. And like I have no issue with that. But a lot of people do have issue. A lot of people, especially like whales and stuff, they spent thousands of dollars on the game. They have like 6 or 7 copies of like full art Blaine or something, and they're like, "Oh, I can't trade these away." And it's like, no. And the reason for that, I assume, is because at the end of the day, the goal in these kind of games are to get you to spend money, and I think that by them saying like, "Oh yeah, give us money so you can get these full art leaders and stuff," it's pretty dope. But um, I don't know. I don't feel like it's really an issue. I just feel like us being able to trade like the normal EXs are fine because at the end of the day, if you're a free to play player or something, you just want more decks to play. Because I'm not free to play. I've now stat multiple times. I've told you I've spent a lot of money on the game, but I'm not a free to play player, nor will I ever admit to being one. I'm not one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a lot of decks I can play, and I enjoy the game. But if you are a free to play player, the hardest thing you can do is try to build a deck because you basically have to hard focus on either one pack of Genetic Apex, or you have to hard focus on specifically Mythical Island. And with the new set coming out at the end of the month, you're going to be a little bit behind. You're not going to have all these cards that everyone else has. And the thing that's going to make people lose interest in the game is the staleness of not being able to play multiple decks. And I feel like because the rarity of the cards do not matter, right? Like if I have a full art Mew EX, or if I just use the normal Mew EX, it does the same thing. Me being able to trade my extra Mew EXs to someone who hasn't pulled Mew EX is really good. And I feel like that's good enough for them because they can play another deck. They can have like a different style of play. It's good for me because I can get rid of those extra copies. I feel like everyone wins with this. And while, yes, it won't be the fancy full arts or the, immersives or the gold, what do they call crown rares or whatever, I think it's still fine. I think that's pretty good. I'm more interested to see if we can trade like promo cards because I think they have a different rarity than diamonds. And if that's the case, if we can't trade promo cards, that's going to be a little sad because if you missed these promo events, granted the game's only been out for a few months, they haven't been reran any of these events. But if they don't rerun them, it's going to be very hard to get these cards. I assume in the future, unless they add them to the shop at some point, which I assume they'll do because at this point, shop tickets kind of don't have much of a use outside of buying the hourglasses when they reset. So we'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to make a small video explaining how I believe the trading is going to work. So you can trade your 1, 2, 3, and 4 diamond cards all the way up to basic EX, basically. And then you can trade the 1 stars. Those going to be the illustration rares. Everything else outside of that, I don't believe will be traded. But they did mention it will be limited trading back in November when they announced this. So while a lot of people are going to be upset by this, and while I can't get rid of my 3 extra immersive Charizards, it's still not that bad. I guess I can turn those Charizards safely into those like black shop tickets, I guess. It's like a win lose. Like for example, if you have these, great. If you have extras of these cards, great. Just turn them into those black shop tickets or use them to make flair or something. But I don't know. Anyway, I just want to talk about that. It's a very brief video. Have some more videos coming out soon-ish. This one's going to be a little weird because I kind of bulk record. So this one's going to go up today as I'm recording this on the 12th. But the other videos that I have planned for this channel have already been set out for other days. So you'll see those, I guess, later. But this one's a shorter one anyway. Anyway, if you're playing TCG Pocket, let me know how you having fun with it. What decks are you using? If you're mad about trading, let me know. I'm down to talk about it. I'm always up for a debate. If you have a good reason as to why you think they should allow full arts and stuff like that for trading, I'm all down for it. Um, Basically, yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for letting me waste your time.